Hello, my name is Navigator. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Jazwares Vault exclusive FTR 2-pack. This is from when they were Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Going to try to have a quick video today. I've already unboxed them, so we're just going to go over all the accessories. But really quick, I want to go over the box first. It does have this beat up look on it. Trust me, I take good care of my stuff. This is very cool, kind of a callback to those retro cards and I don't know, VHS packaging or just packaging in general. But very, very cool. I love this. You can actually take the cover off, like with all of our other Jazwares Vault exclusives, and there's kind of an under little layer there. You can see here with some, they kind of wrote their names and everything. There's a look at the back. You can see the two of them, the FTR, not the FTR, but FTR, the Living Legends, I should say. But that's the box, and then we can move on to the figures themselves. So let's start off here with some of the accessories. We do have just assorted fists. Obviously, no flips, just fists when it comes to FTR, but they each have an extra set of fisted hands. We also do come with another set of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, or Championships, I should say. I do have these from the Briscoes, and I think from like another group or another figure pack. I have no idea, but it is still really cool to see these. They're in very, very good condition, very good shape, and who knows, maybe I'll resell those or something like that because I already have a bunch of them. Next up here, they did each come with different leather jackets. I did notice no staining on the figures, which was very cool. Here is Dax's jacket, though. So you've got Dax on the front, some stars on the sleeve there, and then on the back it says 7-star FTR, and you've got some more designs on his right arm is there as well. So these jackets are really cool. And then Dax's here is just as cool. You've got the Living Legends on the front. This one is more like the packaging, but yeah, you got the Living Legends there on the front, nothing on the arms, but on the back here it says FTR with the stars around that, and I just love that. Finally, here we can move to the figures, starting off here with Dax, a major improvement, and actually, forgot to do this. I wanted to bring out my previous Dax and Cash. Hopefully no face reveal here. Let's find out. But I'll throw that down there. Awesome. An arm reveal you got. But I want to show you the improvements that they have made to these figures. And there are other versions of these, but they're pretty much the same. Like this one and then the one that originally came out where they were in the Pinnacle with those red jackets. They're pretty much the same. But number one you can see is the skin tone. The skin tone has changed on these figures. Number two, and obviously, or arguably my biggest gripe with Dax figures is his head looked nothing like him. And he had the full beard. Dax has a mustache. It's been a long time since he had a full beard. You got to have that mustache in there. And there's also some chest hair that is added as well, which is really, really cool. One other thing I can notice is that he doesn't have this giant arm cast thing. This thing where it makes it so you cannot bend that arm. But let's take a look at the figure. So starting down here at the bottom, he does have those typical wrestling boots with the white laces, black, primarily black. Moving up here to the knee pads, it's really cool. There's just some paint underneath it with the red knee pads on top. And then he's got FTR on his right knee. And then he has kind of a new and improved knee brace, which is really cool. A little bit more solid than the one that his other figure had. Here's a look at the trunks. You've got FTR, or what is it, FT Rip, something like that. I don't know, in the front. And then on the back here, it's kind of like the date of which they were tag team champions. And Cash has the same one on his. Like I said, you can see, take a look at that chest hair there. He's got some black wrist tape on either arm, and then a black arm pad on his right arm. And then finally here, a look at that head sculpt. They didn't make him totally bald. They gave him a little bit of that kind of stubble there on top, but overall, a really good figure. And then next up here, we can move over to Cash. And obviously, he is missing his firearm, but I will equip him with that once I add this guy to the collection. But primarily, you can see the skin tone again. You can see the chest hair. There's also been some updated tattoo work. You can see on this one here. You have that little tattoo in the corner. It's not focusing, but hopefully with this one it will. And you can see that one just kind of picks up a little bit better if it'll focus. Let's see. There you go. You can see that. And then on the back as well. It's the same tattoo, but again, I think with the darker skin tone, it just makes it pop a little bit more. So that is really cool. And then comparing the head sculpts, what an improvement. Oh my God. Especially with the hair, it just looks great. He had a good head sculpt to begin with, but still, I think that this is just phenomenal. They really, really did a great job with these figures. He has some differences with his boots. He kind of has these gray boots with the black soles. Those look really cool. Just red knee pads, no black underneath. And then those trunks, like I said, they're going to be the same. So we do have that. I think it's FTR Rest in Peace because that was the date. That actually makes sense. But he has white wrist tape as opposed to the black. And then, like I said, that amazing head sculpt. I love the mullet. Looks great. So folks, that is going to be a review of the fairly recent, kind of over the summer, earlier this year, FTR 2-pack from the Jazwares Vault. I am just happy to have an improvement. These are such an amazing improvement on the other FTR figures. These are, I would say, the best FTR figures that are out there, hands down. Hasn't been a lot, but still, these are the best. So folks, let me know what you think of these figures. Did you get them? Do you like them? Let me know down in the comments below. But as always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.